you already know Ed, he's all about Tai Chi, Qigong, and the things that make your life better, healthier, and more relaxed. Ed, I'm going to let you say the rest, because you say it better than I ever will, even if I were to read it. So, I give you Ed Dolezal.
My story is, after about 40 years in being in business, I decided to take the business side into the holistic. And I discovered initially Reiki and became a Reiki master. After that, I got attracted to Qigong because of health-related issues. And the rest is kind of history, actually. So my specialty is healing arts and martial arts. My true passion is on the healing arts side. I do medical Qigong, I teach Qigong, and if you know anything about martial arts or Reiki and so on, you become very spiritual, because whether it's on the martial arts, the yang side of the spectrum, or on the yin side, you have to come to center, right? So through the centering process, you connect to really all and nothing. You go into the Wuji state. And that's happened to me many times. So I'm very honored and blessed. I work with the Ascended Masters. And when I teach now, I actually see healing taking place with my students. And sometimes things that are latent in an individual come out and they get resolved. One of the most recent experiences, you probably saw, I posted it on Facebook. I was working with a very high-end seamstress in a very high-fashion haute couture, as the French say, right? And she saw black tar coming out of her mouth. So obviously there were some emotional issues, and as you probably know, a lot of it gets triggered from here and from here, right? So you have to work through those issues. It's not just movement, it's not just breathing, it's really connecting in and resolving some of those issues. So we go deep into the process when we're doing this work. So I'm very, very excited. When you think back at the beginning and where one is now, it's not just us. There are people on the other side of the veil. There are ascended masters. Master Wu is right here. So Michelle knows that happens quite a bit. But the masters are here to help us. So if we connect into the energy, and we allow them to work with us, the impact is beyond what you can believe. So many times the results of the work that I do in the private healing sessions can be done in one session. And it doesn't take very long because the energy is instantaneous and it knows where it needs to go. We can certainly direct it, but in many instances it just takes care of things immediately. In other more difficult cases, it'll take several sessions, like 3, 4, or more. And there was a very good example also. I posted it on my Facebook page. Somebody needed knee surgery, and he was a student of my Qigong course. And I said, well, why don't you try doing this? Do it 3 times a day, morning, noon, and night. Do it for a month. And after a month, he said, I don't need the surgery. This is not unusual. This happens all the time. The difficult part to all of this is practicing, committing to integrating this into your life. Just like you brush your teeth, you have a meal, this becomes your lifestyle. And you're really connecting in what we call it chi, but it's prana, ra, whatever, ki. It's pretty much all the same. I was attracted to the Chinese style of doing things because of past life influences. From when I was a small tot, I just was attracted to anything Asian. In fact, I just certified somebody for a course today, and I put my chop on the certificate. That chop goes back to 1975. I was not into this stuff back then, but I knew I had to have that chop. So especially made for me. So the results are obvious. The work is simple. It's not complicated. There are thousands of forms, but Master Wu simplified it for the Westerners. It has impact. So my job is to give you the tools and to encourage you to do this for yourself. You heal yourself. I am just a way shower. There's an old Chinese saying that the master shows up when the student is ready. So here I is. The city actually pays me to teach, so we want to have a healthy, happy community. 8 o'clock at the Green Market. And so, you know, I have some people that are very senior, and I say, why don't you just sit on the chair and do the movements while you're sitting, right? Because when you're doing the movements, you're drawing on that chi. And because the chi is divine energy and intelligent energy, it knows where it needs to go. So if you just show up, it'll resolve itself. Thank you.